Hey, what's going on, guys? We are here making a different video today, actually. It's going to be a little bit different. Um, week one of NFL football is just a few hours away. It is 11:30 a.m. on Thursday as I'm recording this. And I've decided, you know what? I'm going to make some predictions with you guys. With week one and some even final season predictions. So here we go. We have all the games listed on NFL.com right now via Microsoft Edge on Xbox One. Shout out to that. That's a pretty cool feature. And here we go. The first game right here. We got the Panthers versus the Broncos. A rematch of Super Bowl 50. And to be honest, ever since they have shown this like as the first game of the year and as a rematch of the Super Bowl, I've always sided with the Broncos. To be honest, I feel like the Broncos will win this game, and yeah, I don't know why. Like I don't know why. I feel like the Panthers aren't going to do good. I feel like the Broncos are going to win. They still have that defense, and yeah, they're going to take the win. They're at home too. That's probably why too. And you can see it's going to be a cold one. I don't know. I don't know. Next game up, we have the Buccaneers against the Falcons to start Sunday football. And, well, let's see here. It shows their last three meetings, which is pretty cool. And then it shows that they're the home team and that the Buccaneers are the away team. Now, as for this one, this is going to be a tough one because the Buccaneers are looking really good this season. The Falcons have Julio Jones still. They have some rising stars on defense. Buccaneers made some moves in the offseason. I think I'm going to go with the Buccaneers on this one. Buccaneers will probably take this one. It'll be a close game, though. A very close game. But the Buccaneers will take it. Next, we have Vikings at Titans. And you can actually see the league rankings, too. Let's go back to that. I want to see the league rankings. So, yeah, here we go. Vikings versus Titans. Now, before Teddy Bridgewater got injured, anyone could have said, oh, this is definitely going to be the Vikings. Vikings are definitely going to take this one. But a few things have happened. As of this morning, they have announced that they will not announce who the starting QB will be until they hit the field. So no one knows if it's going to be Sam Bradford or if it's going to be Sean Hill or if it's going to be that other guy. And Mariota's back. He's got a much, much better offense. But the Vikings have that defense, and you can see the defense ranks. They're pretty even on defense. I think I'm going to go with the Vikings on this one. I feel like Adrian Peterson's going to rush for a lot of yards. And, you know, maybe those two veteran quarterbacks they have will still show that they got it despite being backups or despite having to trade for Sam Bradford or Sean Hill being the backup or whatever. I think they're going to come out on top. Next, we have Browns versus Eagles. And this is actually... This is a much different matchup. You see the Browns are just overall bad last year. The Eagles were okay, but their defense is bad. I mean, they did make a lot of moves in the offseason, for better or for worse. The Browns made a lot of moves at the start of the season. So you know what? I think the Browns are actually going to take this one. I was the first deciding with the Eagles. When I thought about it, the Browns got a lot of draft picks, and they got RG3, they got a bunch of moves. They got Josh Gordon coming back. Well, he's not coming back week 1. He's coming back week 5. That's a completely different thing. But, you know, I feel like the Browns could take this one because the Eagles, they're just in a really bad state right now. So I'm definitely going to go with the Browns on this one. Next up, we got Bengals versus Jets. And this is just all around. If you look at this, oh, wow, look at that matchup. They destroyed them that game. But if we look here, they are very even teams. I mean, the Jets did lose Damon Harrison. They lost, I think they lost a linebacker in the offseason. Bengals, I don't really think they've done a lot in the offseason. They still have, like, a lot of the same people. They still have A.J. Green. They have Andy Dalton, who, if he stays healthy, as you saw last year, they did extremely well last year. with Andy Dalton healthy. The Jets also have all those veterans on offense with Fitzpatrick, Brandon Marshall, Eric Decker, and they got Matt Forte. So this is a close one here. I'm gonna probably go with the Jets on this one, but it's gonna be a close one. It's gonna be a very close game. All right, now we get the Raiders at the Saints. The Saints have like one of the worst defenses, and I don't think they've even improved upon it. The Raiders have made so many moves in the offseason that you cannot go wrong by choosing that the Raiders will win this. I mean, as you can see, they were first in passing last year because they had Drew Brees. But, I mean, like, because their defense gave up so many points, Drew Brees had nothing to do but to pass the ball. And they also really didn't have a running game. Mark Ingram was injured for a good amount of the year last year, I think. I think he was injured like half the year or something. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to go with the Raiders on this one. Next, we have a division matchup of the Chargers and the Chiefs. And as you can see, the last time they've played, they have completely destroyed them in every game. So, and like I wasn't even feeling confident about the Chargers. Anyways, the Chargers, they have Phillip Rivers, who always passes. However, they can never win games. They won like 3 or 4 games last year, maybe. I don't remember. They did really bad last year. But Phillip Rivers did really good last year, and so did, if you had fantasy, if you had Danny Woodhead, he went off last year. However, that was because Melvin Gordon was trash, and the whole new year, he might come back, he might be better. Danny Woodhead might go down. They might run the ball a little more. As you can see, they were 31st in rushing. And the Chiefs, they started the year really bad last year, and then they won 10 straight. So I'm probably going to go with the Chiefs on this one, only because they got Jamal Charles back, and I feel like Phillip Rivers, and I feel like that offense is not ready yet. And like the defense with Joey Bosa and all that, yeah, I'm going to go with the Chiefs on this one. And now we got Ravens versus Bills. And the Bills, you just see that they were the best in rushing last year, and it's only going to get better. I mean, they did lose Carlos Williams, however, they still have LaShawn McCoy. They got Reggie Bush. They have Tyrod Taylor, who could be T-Mobile when he needs to, that dual threat. They have the Ravens last year, who were just wow. They, like, every game the Ravens played last year, I think like every single game was decided by one possession. It was like a very close all around like year they had, but they did bad. They lost a lot of them. But I think I'm going to end up taking the Bills on this one because they have a very strong defense this year. They lost Mario Williams, however, they got what's his name, Shaq Lawson. I think they got a couple of other people too, and they have Sammy Watkins, Tyrod Taylor ready to go. They have LaShawn McCoy ready to run, and even if they want to throw out Reggie Bush out there, they can throw Reggie Bush out there as well. So yeah, I'm gonna end up choosing the Bills over the Ravens. All right, now we have Bears versus Texans. Now, the Bears are in a very terrible state right now. I'm not talking about Illinois. I'm talking about like the position they're in, because they lost Forte. Jay Cutler is just awful. They lost Martellus Bennett. Jay Cutler, who is it? One of the Bennett brothers said Jay Cutler is the worst QB in the league. So that just basically sums it up right there. Texans, they got Brock Osweiler, who everyone's like wish-wash about him. Everyone's on the fence. They don't know if he's really good or if he's really bad yet. He played like 6 starting games and he beat the undefeated Patriots. That's one thing, but other than that, like, it was the defense that carried them. But the Texans also have a very good defense. And they got a bunch of rookie wide receivers also. They got Lamar Miller. So I'm going to go with the Texans on this one. Texans will beat the Bears. Next, we got Packers versus Jaguars. Now, this is actually going to be a very good game. The reason why is because the Jaguars got a bunch of offensive moves from last year. They got, what's his name? They got Chris Ivory. They got Blake Bortles, who is just coming off a really good year last year. And you have the Allen brothers, who just also went off last year. But the reason why they went off is because they were down for most of their games. Because their defense could not hold up. As you can see, they were ranked in the bottom bottom third of the week. So that's the only problem. I mean, they did get some. They stole Giants' Prince Amukamara off them, so they got a couple of cornerbacks. They got a new cornerback there. Now the Packers are also they got Jordy Nelson back. They have Eddie Lacy hopefully back to his back in shape, and they have Aaron Rodgers, who everyone's saying is the best QB in the league. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go with the Packers in this one. Next we got Dolphins Seahawks, and this looks like a good game too. Wait, did I say? Yeah, Packers over Jaguars is what I'm saying. Okay. So now we got Dolphins over Seahawks. And you just look at this. You can just tell right here. Seahawks are going to win this one. I don't even need to. Just look at this. Yeah, Seahawks are winning. Next, we got my game of the week. Giants versus Cowboys. And it's my game of the week because I am a Giants fan. This is going to define everything for the season with the Giants' $200 million spent on defense against Dak Prescott. And I'm going to go with the Giants because I'm a Giants fan. Yeah, Giants are going to destroy the Dallas Cowboys. Next, we have Lions versus Colts. And you can see the Colts were just really bad last year all around. But the Lions were just as bad. The Lions lost Megatron, which doesn't really help the situation. Colts got Andrew Luck back. So I'm going to end up picking the Colts on this one. And then we have the amazing Sunday night football game between the Cardinals and the Patriots. Now look at these comparisons here. This is with Tom Brady and Carson Palmer. This is not against Carson Palmer and Jimmy Garoppolo here with these stats. So, because of this game, because Jimmy Garoppolo is starting, everyone's saying he's not that bad. I get that. He might not be that bad. He's been learning under Tom Brady for the past couple of years. However, he has a lot of pressure in this Week 1 matchup. So I am going to go with the Arizona Cardinals taking it over the Patriots. Finally, we have the first Monday Night Football game between the Redskins and the Steelers. And to be honest, the Redskins, they had a really good year last year. The Steelers had an even better last year when they stayed healthy. Now the problem is Le'Veon Bell is suspended. Still, I think. I don't know. I don't think that got reversed. So, I mean, DeAndre Williams still had a really good year last year despite Le'Veon Bell in the lineup and in the mix. And they have Antonio Brown. And if Ben Roethlisberger stays healthy, they are just going to completely destroy the season. So I'm going to go with the Steelers over the Redskins. And the final game of the season is the LA Rams against the San Francisco 49ers. The Rams are looking really good. However, I don't know who the starting quarterback is. Is it Jared Goff? I don't know. I don't know if it is. But Todd Gurley is looking good. Their defense is looking good. And the 49ers are always just in a terrible... They've been in a terrible state last year and this year. This year they will be too because you have the whole Colin Kaepernick situation. And then you have Anquan Bolden left, so they don't have any wide receivers. I can't name a single person on that team anymore. So, therefore, because the 49ers are looking trash, I'm going to go with the LA Rams on this one. And that's basically it. That is all the games. Yeah.